first things first. Wait, is Lars here? Yeah, he is. Do you have any updates regarding the DevNet?
Hey, well, first the definite nodes have been stable a bit. Sometimes they get stuck, but no consensus issues so far. They stay mostly on the same floor. Network is finalizing, so I guess there are attempts working. Only thing, other update there is that searching more into the lighthouse issue we had. So it looks like until we have Gnosis spec preset, I mean, defined for the Dankun hard fork, the new preset configuration, we won't be able to try lighthouse there. There is no way to configure the client for the DevNet without having that. So I think that's mostly the major updates. Not sure if Ruben if you have anything else to add there.
Not at the moment.
So, do we have Erigon now on the DevNet?
No. Currently, we are only running Nethermind. We don't have Erigon. We need a custom image, I think, configured with these networks so it can be added. Otherwise, I think it's not possible to add it just with custom configs.
Okay, because this, I mean, at this point has to be a priority, right? But I guess Andrew is not here. Is Samnat? No. I guess no one from Erigon is here. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer. Let me check.
We have the config on Telegram, so I think they could use that to create this custom image. It of course also needs to have the Dankun changes into it.
Oh, sorry, I was typing on Telegram. I didn't quite get that. So we need the Dankun updates on Erigon, right? But that's already done, I think.
Yeah, but I mean the custom image has to have all these logic apart from the Gnosis one, the specific Gnosis one they have.
Right. Okay. Spam network with blob transactions. Yeah, we talked about this last week with the spam tool you developed.
Yeah, we're currently using Marius transaction spammers. We have both, for example, route transaction spammer and blob transactions. The problem is, I think this tool has some kind of issues. Sometimes they stop and send some already known transactions. There is quite a bit of issues there, so probably it would be better to try out the tool we have at the team. Haven't added it yet and haven't had a chance to test it, but yeah, we'll definitely need to look into it probably.
All right, so this current DevNet, sorry, it's not with the defined, I mean, the variables we defined last week, right? Yeah. So we should probably spin up a new one with those variables and also have Erigon from the get-go, from like block 0.
Right. You could prepare the configs and shit in advance.
Yeah, so let's coordinate with, I mean, when Erigon is available, or Andrew or Samnat can't join today. I don't know about Andrew. Let's try to get them to work on to enable those presets and whatever we need and build an image so that we can set up a DevNet, because, I mean, we need to get some progress done in that regard. Yeah, Ruben?
So regarding the parameters, the 4844 mean blob gas price has been updated to the Gnosis one in the DevNet. So it's running with these parameters this Friday.
Okay, thank you.
So we need to update 2 more parameters and then start the DevNet, correct, Ruben?
Yes, if they are defined in the PR. I'm not sure. I have to check.
Yeah, it would be great to spam with blobs with, let's say, correct parameters, because otherwise it's not.
Well, the Nois Rep I see on the mean blob gas price is updated to the GUI. and the rest are the default to the Ethereum one. I mean, the target block gas price and gas per block and max gas per block. So those defaults to the Ethereum one, while the gas price is I updated to the way as in this the spec in the Gnosis repo.
And so are those DevNet configs available like on GitHub or something?
I added those on Telegram. We have it on GitHub, but it's a private repository. But I also share it on Telegram and could also send them again. So no issues there.
Okay. Yeah, right. I forgot about those on Telegram. Okay, that's good enough for now. Sure. Okay, I'll try to get in touch with Erigon so that you can spin up a DevNet with them.
Okay.
All right. Regarding Hive tests, are there any updates?
Yes, we finally fixed all the errors on the withdrawals that after the merge. Thank you to Igor. I am already facing the new challenge with the Cancun upgrades. So we are moving forward.
Okay. Client updates, Nethermind, do you have anything?
Not much update this week. We're working on Cancun specific things for Gnosis, but it's pretty like organizational stuff that's important internally. And regarding your question about the config for DevNet, and these 4844 parameters are right now hard-coded for specific Gnosis image, and the work I'm currently doing is trying to make them configurable for both Ethereum and Gnosis. And basically that's it for today.
Yeah, probably one more update. We will consider releasing new versions soon, but we will see. It's still not version, but release candidate.
Okay, can you say a bit more about what's in this RC?
So it will be mostly releasing all Cancun stuff, of course, without any chain spec changes. But yeah, it's possible that we will have to have release for Gately network with Cancun. So we are preparing for that. And a few fixes. I need to check release notes. Maybe when we have some release notes, we will ping you.
Okay, thank you. Well, Erigon, I guess, yeah. No one present. And Geth, Guillaume, I know you have things to say.
Yeah, so I have a couple of things to say. Not much progress to report, unfortunately. I am still trying. So, okay, just as a recap, I have two branches. One that does extracts the data from from the Nethermind database and also a data dump and creates the database that is to be used by the next branch. And the branch is a bit more modern, supports withdrawals and everything. So I'm currently struggling a bit to get this branch to start syncing, and there are two problems. One of them is that I spend a long time looking for friends, basically. Like I'm trolling the DHT looking for people to connect to me, and so I was asking if there would be a possibility in Nethermind to have something like in Geth to set something as a trusted peer, so that I could connect to those nodes and always be accepted, and I don't have to look for them for like 20 minutes at a time, because of course that makes debugging much slower. Yeah, Mark?
Did you try static peers?
So yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by static peers, but my understanding is that static peers always connect to the same, always try to connect to the same place, basically. So if I did set some static peers, but they reject me anyway. because that's the other problem. When I do find nodes on the network, especially Nethermind nodes, they very often return too many peers. So I wonder how many nodes are really, like if there would be a wider list of nodes, and I'm unlucky and always find the few nodes that are overwhelmed. I mean, if these are the only nodes that are findable, clearly they will be overwhelmed, overconnected. So I don't know, like if there could be some extra nodes that I could know of and try to connect directly, that would be great. I know Philip and Lion have already. I know Lion has asked Giacomo, and Philip, you just wrote me something. Okay, thank you for that. So that's one thing. And I also figured out why. I mean, I didn't get all the way to the bottom, and I figured why my older branch that started syncing would run out of memory. It seems to be a bug in the transaction pool. Like there's a memory leak, and it keeps growing. Like as it receives transaction, it keeps growing and growing and never frees. So I should. I didn't spend too much time debugging because I am moving to this more recent branch where potentially the bug has been fixed. And if it keeps happening, well, I'll have to debug it. But yeah, so some investigation progress, but still not real progress for now.
Oh yeah, I can't, right? Okay. Thank you. Is there anyone from Gateway today? I don't think so. Okay, so it was reported that there were issues on Erigon, but of course there's no one from Erigon. That's not going to be very helpful. Okay. Well, I guess there's not much more to say then. For Denkun, I guess there's nothing more specific other than devnets. We still have two variables to set, which is the blob count and the max churn limits, which we haven't decided on yet. And basically have to discuss with leadership about. Yeah, so there's not much more to say, I think. Does anyone have any questions or things to say? Okay, well, I guess this was a quite short one in this case. Thanks for joining, and see you next week.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you. Have a very good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.